Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Pig Suey. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, riding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the second-ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Me at home.
The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game.
Big Suey.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
All right, I'm trying out this true 335 book.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
You missed that.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Eludes the rush. Quarterback looking to scramble. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
And the Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's shown what he can do.
They're going to run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. The Razorbacks pick up enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Better find 0.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 25. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
USC 7, Arkansas 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? It's an option look. He's in the clear. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The tight end has got it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
3rd down coming up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out.
I was gonna bullshit, but it's alright.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fresh set it down to the offense, first down. He'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
USC 7, Arkansas 3.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's alright.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
By the quarterback. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up third
Just keep
and
hitting
6.
him. Just keep hitting him. Hit.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Oh, it's
And the
alright.
pass is hauled in over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Single back, takes the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And this time it's complete. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And the Trojans pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good.
R&B.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Oh, my
he's
God.
in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Crosses the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hogs.
All right, let's get out of nickel.
Here's the point
We're
after
going to get
attempt.
out of nickel.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14.
I'm trying to take all this time.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start for the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Oh, 11? So you mean they're captains?
They're going to run it. Great move there. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Southern California.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Because I didn't even touch.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Shout out to the 4 viewers. No names in the chat.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. Breaks clear. He's got room looking for the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
The PAT puts him up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds on no chance at a return here. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss. Instead, is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hit that.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's caught downfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
1st down and 10 now. Testing the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
2nd down, looking to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Got him, he's sacked.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. Missed chance to tie this game.
Ooh, wow. And he should have blocked it.
That's a
I wish
missed
he would have ran into
opportunity
me.
for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but
That was
instead, he
the
shanked.
super
And the
duper.
Arkansas offense back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Physical defending. That one falls
Meter.
incomplete. Brings up second
Holy
down.
cow. I haven't had that one that quick. Golly. Just want to clip that.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Hands off to a fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. The back's got it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going
How
here
would
in
you-
the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this
You're
one
playing
could
good
cost them.
defense.
And here comes the USC offense
Yes,
back
that's
on
what
the
it
field.
sounded good.
No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Damn.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown.
I just let the computer do that one.
And they go
I
in
didn't even
front
touch
here in the
it.
second half.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on
I
the
didn't even
left.
switch.
He gets the matchup you like. Take a shot downfield.
I just
on
let
the
my
post and hit it for a
All-American
big touchdown.
make a play.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4.
That makes the score USC 28, Arkansas 24.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
What up, MJ?
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Ball is free in the backfield.
Oh, no.
It's a turnover.
Chris, we're in the 4th quarter. You're in the red zone with a nice lead, a chance to maybe score and put this game away, and instead you put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. This game just got really interesting.
A little break.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets some space around the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, USC 28, Arkansas 24.
2nd and 16. Single back.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And just
Huge
a short
Renee
gain
Soul.
this time, they're able to get him down.
Ooh. Slight.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Caught quickly.
You get that ball from me.
Corralling for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage. Opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down after that previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Razorbacks are going to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second and goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this. Now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And there's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Third down play coming up. We'll try a field goal from here. Could be 55 yards. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Touchdown, SC. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
BT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. The sure hands. It's Reinbolt. Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Has the first down and more. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's the 10. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB-designed run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Touchdown, Hawks. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.